In the last session, we had a clear discussion about instance variables. How many types of variables are there? Like in that first category, we completed, right? Yes, what are the first ones are? Instance variables. Regarding what the first one? Instance variables. Second ones are static variables. Static variables. And the last ones are local variables. Local variables, right? So now, just to take a bit very special care. Sir, instance variables we should declare within the class by using self. Next, outside of the class by using object reference. Outside of the class by using object reference, we can declare instance variables, right? Next, we can modify the values of instance variables by using self. Within class. By using self within class, but from outside of the class by using object reference. By using object reference, we can able to modify the content. Next, we can delete instance variable by using self within the class, but from outside of the class by using object reference dot x, like this, right? Sir, how to declare instance variables, how to access instance variables, how to modify instance variables. Next, how to delete instance variables already we covered. Next, what are instance variables also we discussed very clearly, right? Sir, if the value of a variable varied from object to object, such type of variables are by default considered as instance variables. Correct or not? If the value of a variable varied from object to object, such type of variables are considered as instance variables, right? Remember, sir. Next, sir, that's all this. For every object, a separate copy of instance variable by default will be created. Yes, with that instance variables story we completed in detail, right? Now, the next cinema, what I have to discuss for you people is just similar to instance variable. There is one more category is there, static variables, right? Suppose best example, if I can take class student, listen a bit very carefully, sir, don't get confused, especially the people who are coming from Java background. Okay, leave your Java few minutes. Otherwise, if you are trying to compare Java terminology in the Python, unnecessary confusion is going to come. Python is a different language. Here the rules are completely different. Remember that. So now, static variables. Suppose best example, if I have sir, 1,000 student objects are there, sir. First student object, second student object, and so on. So 1,000 student objects are there. Have you observed it? 1,000 objects are there, sir. For every student, separate name must be there, separate roll number must be there. Regarding for every student, separate name is there, separate roll number is there. Correct or not? Name, roll number, name, roll number, name, roll number is there. Next, sir, this name and the roll number varied from object to object, varied from student to student. That's why these variables are instance variables. Already I discussed, already I used in the last example somewhere. But now my question is, sir, the value for all these students, there is one field is there. The field is college name. Are you getting? College name. The field is college name. Sir, for all the students, college name is always the same or not? Regarding for all the fields, for all the objects, for all students, college name is always same. Sir, if the value of a variable not varied from object to object, if the value of a variable not varied from object to object, such type of variables not recommended to declare as instance variables. Unnecessary memory waste. Because the reason is, anyway this data not varied from object to object, what is the need of maintaining separate copy for every object? Separate copy for every object, unnecessary memory waste, performance is going to be down. That's why if the value not varied from object to object, if the value not varied from object to object, not varied from object to object, such type of variables we have to declare at a class level by using, okay, sir, at class level we have to declare, sir. Of course, here static keywords, such type of things are not there. Okay, sir, if the value of a variable not varied from object to object, such type of variable we have to declare at a class level. Those variables are by default considered as static variables, right? Then immediately you may ask, Instead of instance variable, if I declare a variable as static variable, what is the advantage by default we are going to get? Very simple, sir. If the instance variable, for every object separate copy we are going to maintain. But if the static variable, only one copy we are going to maintain at a class level. At class level, only one copy we are going to maintain. That copy shared by every object of the class. Are you getting that? Okay. So the biggest difference between instance variable and static variables are very simple, sir. Instance variable, for every object separate copy will be there, but a static variable for all classes, only for all objects, only one copy by default will be maintained at the class level. Clear, right? Yes, ma'am. Are you in the position to understand the basic difference between instance variable and static variable? Instance variable, sir, you know, for every object a separate copy will be maintained if it is the instance variable. If it is the instance variable, for every object a separate copy will be maintained, sir. But if it is a static variable, sir, for all objects, a single copy will be maintained. A single copy will be created or maintained. A single copy will be maintained at the class level. Regarding a single copy will be maintained at the class level. This thing itself is nothing but static. Any doubt? Can you please confirm? Are you in a position to understand, right? Suppose assume that in this online session 100 students are there. Assume 100 students are there. Do you know, for every student separate system is there? For every student separate system is there. Sir, you are using separate pen, you are using separate headset. Assume that separate headset. So for every student separate system, you are using separate pen, separate headset, separate notes you are having. If 100 students are there in this online session, sir, 100 systems compulsory should be there, 100 pens, 100 notebooks, 100 headsets by default the people are going to use. Assume that. But for all these 100 students, how many faculty members are there? Only one faculty member is enough. Regarding only one faculty member is enough. Single faculty member shared by all students of this online session. Observe that, sir, I want to maintain separate system for every student. I want to maintain separate notebook for every student. But for all 100 students, a single faculty is enough. What is the difference? Sir, what is the difference between the system and faculty? Faculty, how many copies are required? Only one copy is required. That's why it is a static variable. But how many systems are required? For every student, separate system must be required. Separate laptop or system or tab. So for every student, separate thing is required. That's why I can use the word. Okay, these are instance variables. Now, clear for you people, not required to keep much explanation theoretically. What is instance variable? What is the static variable? Clear? Please respond. Are you able to understand what is the meaning of instance variable and static variable? Okay, well, now the next point. The next point here is very important point, sir. Sir, that's all. This is about instance variable. This is about static variable, right? Sir, what is the next point? What we have to discuss? What we require to discuss is very important terminology, sir. Make sure you people should aware. Where you can declare, how to declare. Where you can declare, how to declare, sir. Very simple. Class student. Sir, now college name is equal to Durga Software. College name is equal to Durga Software. I'm taking, sir. Next, def underscore init underscore self. I'm taking, comma name comma roll number. Name comma roll number like this. Self dot name is equal to name. Self dot roll number is equal to roll number like that. Self dot name is equal to name. Self dot roll number is equal to roll number like that. Are you in a position to understand? Are you in the position to understand, right? Sir, these variables are by default considered as instance variable. These variables are by default considered as static variable. Sir, where we are declaring static variable? Within the class level. Remember that. Sir, where we are declaring instance variable is within the constructor or inside a class by using self. Within the class directly if we are declaring, then automatically it is the college name. I mean static variable, right? Now have a look once. S1 is equal to student. I'm taking. Name of the first student Durga, comma 101 is a roll number. Assume that, sir. Name of the second student. Name of the second student Pavan, roll number is 102. Assume that, sir. Assume that. Now print off, sir. S1 dot name, S1 dot name. Next S1 dot roll number, S1 dot roll number, and S1 dot C name, S1 dot C name. Sir, you can access static variable. You can access static variables by using class name or by using object reference. Don't worry, but it's always highly recommended by using class name. Highly recommended by using class name. Now S2 dot name, S2 dot name, S2 dot roll number, like this. Now I have one small doubts. Small doubts. Can you please clarify? Can you please answer immediately, sir? In this scenario, how many objects, how many classes are there? I respond immediately. You have to respond. How many classes are there in this scenario? 100 classes. Sorry, one class is there. How many instance variables are there? How many instance variables are there? Instance variables. 2 instance variables are there. Name and the roll number. How many static variables are available? Only one static variable. The variable which is declared inside a class is nothing but static variable, right? Next, how many objects are available? 2 objects are available. Next, 2 objects are available. Next, how many names are available? 2 names are available, because name is instance variable. For every object, separate name by default will be there. Next, roll number is instance variable. For every object, separate roll number by default will be there. So 2 student objects are there. 2 names are available, 2 roll numbers are available, but how many college name fields are available? Only one, because I declared this one as a static variable, right? Because I declared this one as static variable, so at class level, that's why how many copies will be there? Only one copy by default will be there, sir. Okay, like now, have a look once. If I save this code, as some test.py, now observe that the answer what we are going to get, sir. Now have a look once. What the answer by default we are going to get is, okay, py test.py, sir. Yes, perfectly it's going to work. Durga 101, Durga software. Pavan 102, Durga software. Like that, perfectly it's going to work. No doubt at all. Any doubt? Can you please confirm? Everyone in the position to understand basic idea, but I'm not talking about internal loopholes. Just I declare one small static variable and 2 instance variables. Just how to declare, how you can use, just a very top level basic idea. Just I'm trying to keep. If the things are going to be injected in your mind, then the remaining things will become very easy for me to inject. So just the basic idea. Oh, this is called boss. You are declaring a variable within the class directly. It is called static variable. Sir, you are declaring 2 variables by using self-insert constructor. These are instance variables, man. Sir, you are creating an object. That's why you are creating an object. That's why, like, you should have clear clarity about this terminology, right? Up to this, any doubt? Yes, there are small doubts are there. I will clarify. Up to this, any doubt in my explanation? Any doubt is there? Please respond. Okay. Now there are just 2 doubts are there. Just 1 or 2 doubts I'm saying. Let me copy paste this doubt. Let me copy paste this one here. Now what is the first doubt? Shivateja is asking this doubt. Can you please answer this one, sir? Sir, suppose 1000 students are there. I want to divide 100 students as one particular branch. It is possibly by using static variable, but 1000 students must under same class. Sir, here just take a bit very special care. 100 students as one particular branch. If you are taking student class, all the 1000 members are belongs to the same class. That's why compulsory you have to maintain branch as instance variable only. Even 100 students having the same branch also, still you have to declare that variable as instance variable, because only one place where we can use the static variable is for all 1000 students. If any property is a common property, then only I will go for a static variable, right? Sir, if 900 students having same value, and 100 students having different value, In that scenario also, different value, in that scenario also, I should go for instance variable only, because the value of the variable varied from object to object. Yes, Shivateja, are you able to understand? Only one rule. Is the value fixed for all students or not? I will ask only one question. What answer you can able to tell? Is the branch name either fixed for all students or not? What answer you can tell? College name is fixed, sir, but branch name is not fixed, sir. Out of 1000 members, 300 members from computer science branch, 300 members from mechanical, 300 members from electronics, something like. Oh, compulsory it is varied from object to object, man. So compulsory we should declare that variable as instance variable only, no alternative at all. Any doubt, Shivateja? Please confirm. Okay? Yeah. Now, sir, just one more doubt the people are asking. Chaudhary is asking another doubt, sir. Just have a look once. What about this one? Sir, what about private concept, private variable concept is there or not? Yes, good. Sir, by default, every variable we are declaring, by default, every variable we are declaring is by default considered as public variables only. Public variables. Default public. Any person is allowed to access either within the class or outside the class, no problem at all. But private variables concept is there. We will discuss somewhere. Okay. Sometimes do you know just aware, sir. College name you declare. College name is equal to Durga Software. Like this you declare, sir. College name is equal to Durga Software. Like this you declare. It is a public variable. Any person is allowed to access. But next level somewhere we are going to discuss. Yes, underscore college name, underscore college name. Something is there. Some story is there about this bloody underscore. So their private variables concept will come in the picture. As of now, just aware, sir, in Python, private variables concept is there. Within the class only you should access. Outside of the class, if any person trying to access, sir, Python will give left and right. Such type of option is also there, but in the encapsulation mechanism, we will discuss data hiding and abstraction. Encapsulation is there. There we are going to discuss much about this terminology, right? Any doubt? Okay. After this, any doubt? Praveen, I hope your doubt also got clarified. Praveen, your doubt also got clarified, I hope. Correct? There is a possibility of two Durgas in the same class. Yes, why not? But I am asking, all the student name is Durga? All the student name is Durga? No. Some 20 members having the same name, but remaining students are having the different. Compulsory name field should be declared as instance variable only. Okay, well. Next, Rashekar Reddy is asking one beautiful question, sir. If a static variable, is it possible to modify? Yes, man. Modify, delete all the options by default are available, same as instance variables. That's what we have to discuss anyway, next level. Okay, next. Vijay, Vijay, actually, it is already discussed. It's not the concept here, sir. It's not the concept here. Maybe just a remind somewhere, sometime later, I will discuss. Already we discussed. Can you please confirm old students? Can you please confirm old students? It's already discussed, right? Yo, have you remembered this concept? If a name underscore is equal to main, if you want to execute module directly from the command prompt, just like directly from the command prompt, just like individual program, then the value of name will become like this. Sir, if you are executing module from some other module because of import statement, then automatically the value of this variable is not the main. Something like in the modules concept we have to give it. Vijay, somewhere we will discuss. Don't worry about that. Okay. I will please repeat. I will just remind another time somewhere. Yeah. Now clear for you people, right? Observe a bit very carefully about this. Private variables, private variables concept is there. Okay, like now, sir, up to this, everyone having the basic idea. What is an instance variable? What is the static variable? Right. Now let me perform post-mortem on the static variables. Right. Very, very important, sir. Sir, what are various places are there? To declare static variables? What are various places are there to declare static variables? Sir, I want to declare static variables. What are various places are there to declare static variables? Static variables, like that, right? Yes, there are multiple places are there to declare static variables, man. There are multiple places are there to declare static variables, sir. What places are there? Okay, sir, one place already I discussed. Can you please confirm where we have to declare static variables? Already I discussed, already I used within the class directly. Correct or not? Within the class directly. Within the class directly. But from outside of any method. Outside of any method. Correct, right? Sir, we have shown within the class directly from outside of any method. Yes, man. This variable within the class directly, but outside of any method. 100% pakka it is a static variable, sir. One possibility. Second possibility, sir. Inside the constructor by using class name. Sir, within the constructor also happily you can declare by using class name, no problem at all. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute I am taking class test x is equal to 10. Can you please tell, is it static variable or not? Yes, within the class directly. Next, def underscore init, sir, like self I'm taking. Now, sir, test dot y is equal to 20, like this I'm taking. Yes, inside constructor by using class name. Perfect, sir. By using class name, if you are talking about any variable, it's always static variable only. Remember that. Next, def m1 method, instance method. Inside instance method also assume that it is the A, assume that it is the B. Next, tester.c is equal to 30, like so. Inside instance method, sir, same. Inside instance method by using self. Inside instance method by using self, by using class name. Sorry, by using class name. Okay, that's all. So up to these 3 places I identified, sir. Within the class directly you can declare. Inside constructor by using class name you can declare. Inside instance method by using class name you can able to declare, no problem at all. Now, 4th place, sir, still inside a class other than constructor and instance method, is it possible to take any other? Please respond. Is it possible to take any other? Within the class, is it possible to take any other static method other than class method? Somewhere we covered already class method, static method. So inside the class method, do you know CLS variable will be there? Regarding inside class method, CLS variable by default will be there. So inside the class method by using CLS variable or by using class name, okay, like this. So inside the class method, CLS is always pointing to current class object. That's why current class static variable D. Next, tester.v is nothing but current. So fourth place inside class method by using CLS variable or class name. By using CLS variable or class name. Remember these ones are inside class method by using CLS variable or class name. Okay, excellent. This is the fifth possibility, right? Next, one more, sir. At the rate, what is this one? Static method. At the rate, static method. There, M3, sir, this person never talks about any CLS variable, never talks about any self variable, right? Inside the static method by using class name you can able to declare. Inside the static method by using class name we can able to declare, sir. Tester.f is equal to some 60, like this. Wow, wonderful, man. Inside the static method by using class name. That's all. So here make sure where you can declare in static variables, right? These many places are there. Perfect. Next, last place, outside of the class, by using class name. Regarding by using class name, sir, here test.g is equal to 70, like this I'm taking. Regarding test.g is equal to 70, like this. Sir, these are various possible places to declare static variable. At very top level, just aware, sir, within the class directly, if you are declaring any variable which is outside of any method or constructor, that variable is by default considered as static variable. Next, inside, everywhere you can declare static variable by using class name, but inside a class method, you can declare with the CLS variable also. Next, outside of the class, we should declare by using class name. Any doubt? Can you please confirm? Any doubt? Any doubt? A bit confusion, but more concentration must be required. Nothing. At the end, our class name we are using. Obviously, it is the static variable. Like definitely, you people are going to get that clarity. Don't worry, sir. If I can print test the class name data underscore dictate something like related to object we covered, right? Related to object, how many instance variables are there? Like we covered. If you are using class name, then all static variables, static members will come in the picture. If I can use like this, can you please tell how many static variables are there? Please respond. Respond clearly. My own Python is going to add some static variables. I never go to worry. If I print like this, how many static variables will be there? Each and every person, can you please respond? I want to see answer from you. So that definitely if you are going to respond, you will get much clarity, I'm sure. But the answer by default we are going to get. How many static variables are there? Other than Python provided implicit static variables. I never going to worry about those. But these are things. How many explicit, how many are there? Yeah, 100% pakka. We have only 2 static variables are there. 100% pakka. We have only 2 static variables are there. Because the reason is, whenever you are accessing class, automatically this static variable will be created. Next, outside of the class, this one is going to be created. A and a G. Why B is not available? You are not creating an object. Why C is not available? You are not calling M1. Why, sir, this D and G not available? You didn't call M2. Why it is not available? You didn't call M3. Because the constructor methods, if you call that, then only those variables are available. Otherwise, only A and G only. Let me cross check. Don't get confused. Here observe, A is available. A is available. A is equal to 10 available, sir. Next, other than that, only one, our known, only one. G is A and G. A and G. Only these 2 things are available. Except that, you never going to see any other thing. Please respond. Are you able to understand, right? Sir, now I want to make the remaining also available. Create an object. Sir, create an object. T is equal to tester. Automatically B is available because you are giving the chance to constructor. Automatically B is available because constructor you are giving the chance. Next, T dot M1. You are calling M1. Automatically C is also available. Have you observed? B, C, G like this, right? Now I'm calling T. Sir, here class method, M2 method, and then M3 method. You can call either by class name or by object reference. Tester.m2, tester.m3. That's all. All methods I called. Now all the static variables, 7 static variables by default available. If you want, you can able to cross check. Here A is equal to 10. Next, all the remaining static variables by default will be there. Any doubt? Sir, what are various possible places are there to declare static variable? All the cinema, it is a very, very clear, right? These are various possible places to declare static variables, right? Can I go to the next level? Yes. How to access static variables? Static variables. Sir, I want to access static variables, right? Sir, simple terminology. Remember that. Within the class, if anywhere static variable is required, we can access by using, can you please guess? Within the class, if you want to access static variable, we can access by using, static means class name. We can access by using class name. Within the class, we can access static variables by using class name. But inside class method, we can also use a CLS variable. because CLS always pointing to class object only, right? That's why within the class you can access static variable by using class name anywhere, but inside the class method we can also use a CLS variable, right? Any doubt? Any doubt? Next up, from outside of the class. From outside of class. From outside of class, we can access only by using class name. Only by using class name. Remember that. Sir, here one small thing is there, sir. One small thing is there. We are not modifying, right? Don't get confused. Please observe. We are accessing or modifying. Please respond. We are accessing or modifying. Accessing or modifying. Accessing means reading. I'm not going to modify. Then sir, not required. Okay, we can access static variable. We are not modifying. We can access static variable either by sir class name. Okay, either by class name or by object reference. Like this, either by class name or by object reference. No restriction. Within the class you are accessing, you are not modifying. Modification is the different, accessing is the different. Within the class you can use class name, sir. Next, you can use a self, sir. You can use a CLS also, no problem. Outside of the class you can use object reference. You can use object reference. Next, and after that class name. That's all. We are just accessing. Both the things are different, right? Okay, we are not modifying. That's why any class name, self, CLS, next, everything you are allowed to use, no restriction, right? But if you are trying to modify, then the cinema is different. Any doubt? Please respond. After this is clear, I will execute a small code so that you can. We are just accessing, right? Sir, I'm taking your legend this one. Legend this. Sir, I'm currently inside a constructor. Observe that carefully, sir. I don't want to worry about all these nonsense. Sir, A is equal to 10. A is equal to 10. Static variable is there. Sir, underscore init, underscore self is there. Underscore init, underscore self is there, sir. Self is there. Can you please guide? How I can able to access, right? Print class name dot a is there, or print self dot a is also possible, because we are just accessing. That's why, like, sir, can you please observe a bit carefully, sir? Is it going to be, if I can create an object, constructor will execute, constructor is going to print the data 1010, perfectly it's going to work. 1010, perfectly it's going to work. Same rule is applicable for def m1 instance method also. Print sir tester.a, print self.a. Okay, let me call that m1. Regarding that, let me call that m1. Sir, this is inside constructor. How you can able to access? Next, inside instance method. How you can able to access? Print inside instance method. How you can able to access? Like that. Observe carefully, sir. Tester.a, like now have a look once perfectly. Inside constructor 1010, inside instance method 1010. You can use either class name or object reference, no problem at all. Okay, like next, sir, just at the rate class method. Class method, def m2 method CLS variable, print off inside class method. Can you please tell inside class method? Can you please guide what is the output by default we are going to get? I mean, how you can able to access? Please guide. How you can able to access? By using class name. Next, another alternative is there. What is that alternative, sir? CLS. CLS means current class object, class level data. To access class level data, current class object reference variable by default will be available. Now, t.m2. Yes, observe happily. You know, inside class method also, we can able to access like that. Last one, sir. I hope with this knowledge you can able to guess, sir, inside static method. Inside the static method, df m3, df m3, m3. It never talks about any arguments. If you want, you can pass, no problem at all, sir. Inside static method, inside static method, inside a static method. Okay. Now print can you please guide, sir? Print what is the answer by default we are going to get? Inside the static method, only one option, test.a. Test.a, no alternative at all. Only one option we have. Now observe. Yes, 10 like this. Now, sir, here from outside of the class. From outside of the class. Anyone, can you please tell? From outside of class. Anyone, can you please guide, sir? From outside of the class, how you can able to access? One option, test.a, test.a, another option by using object reference. By using object reference. That's all. Sir, we are just accessing. We are just accessing. Now observe. So all these cases, happily my static variable value by default is going to come. But if you are modifying, which is a very dangerous, if you are deleting, which is a very dangerous, take special care, sir. Any doubt? So inside within the class, you have class name, you have self variable, you have CLS variable, no problem. But from outside of the class, you have either a class name or object reference. So static variables can be accessed either by using class name or by using object reference, but recommended to use class name. Then we never going to face any problem at all. Any doubt? Are you in the position to understand, right? Okay. Now next cinema, what I have to discuss, right? Observe very carefully about this terminology, sir. Sir, I want to modify static variables. Wow, wonderful, dangerous concept. How to modify static variables? How to modify static variables? I want to modify the value of static variables, sir. How you can able to do that? Very simple. Very simple. Dangerous point. Remember that. Modify. So if you want to modify, compulsory you should use either class name or CLS variable. Regarding either class name or CLS variables, sir. So within the class, we should use either class name. If it is the class method, then CLS variable also. CLS variable is available only inside class method, not outside. Next, from outside of the class, only one possibility, class name. Only class name. That's all. If you want to modify, the rules are very clear, sir. I want to modify the value of static variable. The rules are very clear. Compulsory you should use either class name or CLS variable. Remember this one, sir. Sir, now have a look once. Sir. Here all this nonsense is not required. Currently I am in the constructor. I want to modify this a value at the 20. Can you please tell what I have to take? What is the option? I'm in the constructor. What is the option? Please respond. What is the option? The only option is test.a is equal to 20, sir. 20. Then immediately you may ask, sir, if I take self.a is equal to 20, what will happen, sir? It will become instance variable. A new instance variable will be created, but not this static variable. Are you getting? A new instance variable will be created, but not a static variable. That's why you should not do like that, sir. I will show the proof. Here assume that T is equal to test I'm taking. Print test.a. Can you please guide what is the output? Please guide what is the output we are going to get now? What is the output we are going to get now? 10 only, but not 20. 10 only, but not 20. Have you observed 10 only? Because this variable will become instance variable. So, where is the proof? Print t.a. Instance variable value by default we are getting. Are you getting? That's why if you want to modify, compulsory you require your class name. So now, if I can take test.a, is equal to 20, what the output I will get now? Please confirm. Please think a bit carefully and then tell the answer. Don't tell immediately. What the answer we are going to get? Ray, what the answer we are going to get? Sir, both answers. What the answers we are going to get for both print? In both cases, we are going to get 20. In both cases, we are going to get 20 as the answer. 20 as the answer. Because the reason for that is, sir, you can access either by class name or by object reference. No problem at all. But modification, if you want to do, yes. Sir, this value only modified because you are using class name. Clear? If you use a self, if you use class name, at the time of modification, what is the problem? It's a very clear. Next, the inside instance method also say. Inside instance method, self you should not use, only class name. Now I'm taking class method. Now I'm taking class method, sir. DEF, M1 I'm taking, CLS is there. Please guide how you can change the value of A inside this method. I want to change the value of A inside this method. Can you please tell what is the way? There are two options are there in your hand, either by class name or by using CLS variable. Okay, CLS dot A is equal to 30. I'm taking, sir. CLS dot A is equal to 30. 30 I'm taking. Now P dot M1. You have to call that method. Can you please confirm what is the output we are going to get now? Is the updated value 30 is available or not? Is the updated value 30 is available or not? Yes, perfectly available. Don't keep any doubt at all. Okay. Next, here you have one more facility is there. Test dot A is equal to 40. Yes, you can change the value of static variable by using class name also. Then automatically 40 by default you are going to get. Paka, perfectly correct. We are not required to take any, sir, any doubt. I hope you can able to understand. Sir, now static method is there, sir. Static method is there. Static method is there. Now DEF M1 already covered, M2. Static method, right? You are not required to pass any arguments, sir. It never related to class. It's never related to object. It is general utility method. If you want, you can pass. Otherwise, you are not required to pass, sir. Here, I want to modify the value of A. What is the option? Please respond. What is the option? What is the option? The only option is class name. The only option is class name. Test.A is equal to 50. I'm taking. Can you please observe? Either 50 is going to be updated or not. Yes, compulsory we should call that method. Compulsory we should call that method. Yes, 50 by default we are going to get. Yes, that's all. So inside the class, if you want to modify the value of static variable, you have only one option, either by class name or CLS variable. Self, such type of terminology not applicable for static variable. Any doubt? Any doubt? Next, from outside of the class, I want to modify. I want to modify static variable. From outside of the class, I want to modify static variable. Can you please tell the way? Please respond. What is the way? Only one option, class name. Test dot A is equal to 60. Now, if you want, you can see the impact. 60. Sir, here instead of test T dot A, can you please tell if I can take like this? Is it valid or not? Is it modified or not? The value of static variable modified or not? No. Because the problem is T dot A means you are creating a new instance variable for T with the A name. You are creating a new instance variable, sir, with the A name. That's why tester.a means 50 is going to come. T.a means 60 is going to come. Because you created instance variable, right? 50, 60 by default is going to come. Clear? Are you in the position to understand this concept? Not required to keep much explanation about this terminology, right? That's all. These are various things what you should have clarity about this terminology, right? Can I go to the next level? Okay, how you can modify the value of static variables? That seems to be confusion, but nothing is there. If you are going to refer once, automatically it will be. Okay, so 2 times or 3 times if you refer, automatically your hands are habituated with how to access, how to modify, everything by default is going to come. Next, how to delete static variables. How to delete static variables? Sir, very simple. How to delete static variables? Very simple, very simple. Within the class, we should use either class name or CLS variable. Within the class, we should use either class name or CLS variable. Outside of the class, we should use only class name. Same story applicable like this. Same story. How to modify, how to delete is the same, sir. How to modify, how to delete is the same like this, right? No difference at all. So now a is equal to 10. Inside constructor, I want to delete. Inside constructor, I want to delete this a. Inside constructor, I want to delete this del followed by test.a. Del followed by test.a. Now t is equal to test. So before that, print of test dot underscore dict underscore like t is equal to test I'm taking. If I can take t is equal to test after constructor execution, now observe what is the output. Sir, before object creation, we have a is there, a is equal to 10 is there, but after object creation, that a by default will be gone. Have you observed? 2 times I'm trying to print, sir. This is the first time, this is the second time, this is the second time. Here a by default gone. Remember that. Next, one more option is there. This is one. Next, it may be, sir, instance method also same story only. If it is a class method, you can use CLS variable also in addition to class name. Static method means only class name. Outside of the class, if you want to delete, compulsory we should use class name. Do you want me to explain any scenario? Any explanation is required for this? Please respond. Where we can modify, where you can delete, how to access. If you change the value of static variable by using either self or object reference, what will happen? A new instance variable by default will be created. Remember this. A new instance variable by default will be created. Okay. So now I'm taking here, just observe a bit carefully. I have one class test is there. A is equal to 10. So now t is equal to del t dot a I'm taking. Is it a valid or invalid? Is it a valid or invalid? Invalid. Because to delete static variable from outside of the class, you should use class name only. If you are using instance variable, immediately, if you are using object reference, immediately JVM is going to consider it is the instance variable. But for your test object, no instance variable, name error by default you are going to get a is not available. Name error or attribute error a. Sir, if the same, if I use class name, you're never going to get any problem at all. If I use again, then now you will get the error. Are you getting again? Because already a is deleted. How you can delete again? Like that, attribute error by default is going to come. Okay. If you feel comfortable about static variable, just the small things I have to discuss, 2 or 3 example. Check your luck whether you are in a position to answer or not. Check your luck. Okay, what options? Just 2 or 3 questions only. I don't want to take big things. Don't worry about that. Okay. Now I'm taking here. Just observe carefully, sir. Now my question is, there are small things. Here I'm taking class test. A is equal to 10, sir. A is equal to 10. def m1 of self I'm taking. Self dot a is equal to 888, sir. Now T1, t is equal to test I'm taking. Sir, I'm creating object. T dot m1 also, I'm calling that method also. Print on test dot a value, print of t dot a value. But the answer, we covered already this example. Don't worry. Don't tell wrong answers. If you are telling wrong answer, it is meaningless. Please because I spend only on static variables almost 1 hour. Don't tell wrong answers. What the output by default you are going to get? Yes, it is nowhere related to class level variable. A new instance variable by default will be created. That's why class variable is always 10, object variable is 888. So in this case 10, but in this case 888. 10 888 itself is the answer. Perfect. Any doubt? Any doubt? Okay, well. Now I'm taking, observe that. Here this is A under self dot B, or otherwise x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20. Y is equal to 20 I'm taking, sir. Observe very carefully, sir. One is instance variable, one is static variable is there. T1 is equal to test I'm taking. T2 is equal to test I'm taking. T1 is equal to test. T2 is equal to test. T1 dot x is equal to 888 I'm taking. T1 dot y is equal to 999 I'm taking. Print of T1 dot x, comma T1 dot y. Next print T2 dot x, comma T2 dot y. What the output? What the output? Think of it very carefully. Better to use paper and pen if you are not in a position to trace. What the output by default we are going to get? Excellent. Sravan. Harsh, can you please cross check again? Good. What the output by default we are going to get? Don't get confused. I want your total output in a single line. 4 outputs should come. 4 values should come in the output. Don't tell 2 lines. I want output in a single line. Good. Yeah. Excellent, sir. What is the output by default you are going to get in this case? What output by default you are going to get in this case? Listen carefully. Listen carefully, sir. Let me trace this one. Observe. Most of the people already got, sir. Don't worry. Sir, here it is the static variable. It is the static variable. Static variable will be created at very beginning whenever you are using class first time only. X is equal to 10. Next, whenever you are creating an object I created, sir. Object I created. Okay, that's all. Object I created. 1 minute. Yeah, no problem. Let me trace. 1 minute. No instance variable. No instance variable because it is the M1. Here also I'm creating an object. Yes, in this case, yeah. Here also I'm creating an object. Object T2. Here also. Okay, no instance variable because constructors only got executed. That's all. T1 dot x is equal to 888. T1 dot x not there for the T1. A new instance variable will be created. T1 dot y is equal to 999. A new instance variable will be created for T1 because I'm not calling M1. That's why M1 values won't be reflected. Now T1 dot x T1 dot y 888 is the answer. T2 dot x T2 dot y. T2 dot x, sorry, T2 dot x means you can access static variable by using object reference 10, but T2 dot y is not there. Then automatically name error or attribute error by default we are going to get. So 888, 10, and then anyway this one is not possible. Error by default we are going to get. Yes, but the output, observe that carefully, sir. Yes, 888, okay, well, but the problem is while executing y, no attribute y, like we are going to get the error. Any doubt? Because it is the method, sir. We didn't call. That's why this y is not available for any person. Now, if I can take underscore init underscore. Can you please guide what the output we are going to get now? Please guide. Perfect. If you are going to think, you can easily, it's the constructor. Whenever you are creating an object, automatically this constructor by default will be executed. Please guide. What is the output by default we are going to get in this case? Clear, right? Any doubt? Everyone should have some answer in your mind. Everyone should have some answer in your mind. Okay, the output we are going to get in this case is, observe that 888 1020. 888 1020. Still there are some people who are telling wrong answer. Please have a look once. First static variable will be created at very beginning, sir, 10. Next, T1 is equal to tester. I'm creating T1 object. Whenever you are creating T1 object, y is equal to 20 by default will be created. Y is equal to 20 by default got created, sir. Next, T2 is equal to tester. A new test object will be created. T2 is the reference variable. Next, and after that, y is equal to 20 by default got created, because for every object, this instance variable by default will be their constructor. Next, T1.x. Most of the people are going to feel T1.x means this x. No. We are modifying the value. We are trying to use object reference. If any x variable is there related to this one, then that variable will be modified. But not there. That's why a new instance variable by default will be created. Next, T1.y. Sir, it's already there y. Now this value will be replaced with the 999. Okay, well. Next, print of T1.x, T1.y. T1.x, T1.y means 888 999. 888 itself is the answer. T2.x means this one 10. Sir, just accessing, no problem. T2.y means 20. Perfectly 888 1020 is the answer we are going to get. Any doubt? Okay, let me execute this code. 888 1020 itself is the answer. Please make sure, sir, you people should aware. Now I'm taking another small change, sir. What is the change here? Tested dot x is equal to 888. T1.y is equal to 999. Can you please tell what the answer? Ayo, what the answer by default we are going to get in this case? Think a bit carefully. What answer by default we are going to get in this case? Shivateja, error you are getting. I don't know why. Yes, the answer what we are going to get in this scenario is, anyone? Okay, now take a bit very special care about this one. X is equal to 10 got created at the beginning. Next, T1 is equal to test. T1 object got created. Automatically y is equal to 20 by default there. Next, T2, a new object got created. T2, y is equal to 20 by default there. Y is equal to 20 there. Tester.x is equal to 888. Sir, tester.x means this one. Next, T1.x, accessing. Here x is not there. Then obviously 888. 888 20. T2.x is also 888. Here T1.y is there. T1.y will become 999. Now the answer is T1.x means 888 999. Next, 888 20. Okay, remember that. triple 8 triple 9 triple 8 to 20 is the answer. Triple 8 triple 9 triple 8 to 20 itself is the answer. Clear, Nagendra? Yes. Okay, that's all, sir. This is about what you should aware related to static variables, right? Just in the next session, yeah, please practice. Nagendra Reddy, do you want me to explain again? Do you want me to explain again? Yeah. Okay, so just that's all. These are various things what you people should aware. So don't apply your Java knowledge here, because Java is the different and the Python is the different, especially OOPS orientation. That's why take a bit very special care, sir. Slowly you have to digest all these things. So mostly, yes, another few minutes. Yes, the types of variables concept completed and is going to complete, and then we have to talk about types of methods. Another one session. With that, these types of variables and methods is going to be completed, 1 or 2 sessions per methods. Once that completed, then we have to talk about inner classes. Next, the garbage collector, destructors concept, all those things we will discuss. Okay, a bit more time we require to spend, especially on the OOPS. So once OOPS got completed, then the remaining topics are just within a week, 3 or 4 topics I can able to complete. Yes, don't worry about that. But let me spend more time on this OOPS concept. Okay, that's all. Right, sir. When we will meet again?